Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys, Hollow Knight is out. I can't. I'm too excited right now. I've been waiting for Team Cherry's Hollow Knight to release ever since I got my hands on it for a first impressions video, what, 2 years ago? Now that it's here in full, all I can really say is that it's blown my mind way more than it already did. Like, it's good. Hollow Knight follows a lot of your standard Metroidvania systems. You're exploring a world and expanding your knowledge of the map, all the while getting new powers and abilities that allow you to venture into new areas or areas you couldn't access before. The game gets its forward momentum from exploration and the gradual unlocking of new paths, and it does it extremely well. Something Hollow Knight does that I haven't seen a lot of games in the genre do before, at least when it comes to exploration, is that it doesn't actually give you any bit of the map of any new area that you go to by default. When you discover a new zone, you're wandering around without anything to keep track of where you are. In order to get a map and start expanding it, you have to find a little cartographer NPC in each area, and he'll sell you what he's made so far of his map of the area that you're in. Then once you buy an item from a shop in town, your map gets updated with areas that you found and explored each time you rest at a bench. This alone adds worlds to the exploration. Yeah, you'll get lost in a new area for maybe an hour or so, but whatever, I'm not lost. No, I don't need to ask for directions, but I mean, who cares? The world is so beautiful and mysterious that even though I was wandering around one area for ages looking for the map maker, I didn't mind at all. In fact, I'd say it's the amount of loss that I was that made me realize something about Hollow Knight. This is, in reality, a game that channels the spirit of a lot of Studio Ghibli's films. There's a mysticism and wonder to everyone that you meet, even though some of them are massive dicks, and everywhere that you explore is just, there's something about it. The animation is delightful, and I have no doubt that it's adding to this. And while everything's adorable, it can still kick your ass in a heartbeat. There are intense moments where a sliver of the underlying story peeks through, but for the most part, you're left wondering about how this magical land became how it is. And even though you're the main character in the story and the real driving force, you really just feel like you're along for a fantastical ride. The music adds a lot to this as well. They have an amazing composer. There's something about the melodies that play in each area that just oozes mystery and infuses wonder into the world, and I may or may not be really aching for a vinyl of the soundtrack. Just saying, Team Cherry, just putting that out there. From a mechanical standpoint, everything that Hollow Knight does is tight and smart. The melee combat is intense and simple, and as you gain abilities and get more practice with the game's systems, you'll start doing a lot of really fun stuff during fights, like bouncing on people's heads with your sword. There's a pretty interesting perk system in the game too. You basically gather these equipable perks called charms that change some aspect of how you play. They take up different notches on your belt, so you can only have a certain amount equipped at a time, and you mix and match to change your playstyle. As an example, there's a compass that I basically always have on that just highlights where you are in the map, but there's also one that makes your weapon longer, and there's another one that gives you a shield while you focus to heal. It's a really creative system that's given me yet another thing to gather before I'm truly done with Hollow Knight, and it works really, really well. This game really is something beautiful. Not only is it a brilliantly done and balanced addition to the Metroidvania genre, it also manages to channel a sense of wonder and fantasy that oozes the same kind of atmospheres and intensity that a lot of Studio Ghibli films do. This is, hands down, a favorite game of mine, and my only complaint about it is that I can't play it 24/7, 365, because I have to work and make videos and stuff. Can I quit all that? Can I just play Hollow Knight? Anyways, you can get Hollow Knight on Steam, the Humble Store, and GOG for about 15 bucks. It's also releasing on the Nintendo Switch, so hey, if you're getting a Switch, then there's another reason to pick this game up, because you can play it on your Switch. What's up with that? Now, go play it. For real, it's great, it's amazing, and I'm gonna go do that too while I have time to spare today. Yeah. Thanks for joining me for this episode of Indie Bytes. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please remember to leave a like and subscribe for more stuff like this. Be sure to check out the other content that we put out on this channel, and remember to drop me a line here on Twitter or through email with any game recommendations that you've got. You can find all that stuff down in the description below. I'll see you next time. Bye!